Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Floppy Knights, where today it's more time for slime. Time? Alex was right, no catchphrases, it's just not a strong look. I'm excited to get to play more with this slime deck, which feels very overpowered and kind of silly. So the rumors were true. Floppy Knights are running amok in the Steel Shore coast. How embarrassing for Phoebe. Even her own inventions want to escape her. Alright, slow it down, Snarlton. Something here doesn't add up. Her inventions may be inferior to mine, but it's not like Phoebe to let things get this out of control. Alex, do I detect concern? Don't be ridiculous, Snarlton. I'm not worried about anyone. But there's no way they can handle all this alone. Okay. I have a new plan. One that lets us fix this mess and beat these Floppy Knights into the ground. You cannot seriously be suggesting that we help Phoebe and Carlton. Carlton, what a ridiculous name. This isn't about them. This is about us getting to prove that we are not only superior inventors, but superior problem solvers. Starting with this rogue Floppy Knight situation, we have to follow the clues and track Phoebes down. Well, if anyone can solve this mystery, Alex, it would be you. Now, you got that right. Let's fight these floppy rejects and get to the bottom of this. Yeah, they're called Floppy Knights because they're stored on floppy disks, but it just becomes a pejorative of its own, doesn't it? Defeat all three of the egg champions. So these ones here, the ones with have the eggs on them, are the egg champions. So okay, there's one directly down, but completely ensconced in. Okay, that's actually really annoying. Basically, only attackable from this tile. And then there's one way over here. Okay, I see how it's gonna be. So egg champions are a little bit dangerous. Let's drop the clean slime right here in attack range of this robot. So egg champions are a little bit annoying because they have a ton of health and they also get to do that line attack thing. Also, this is a lot of spawners. This is a really, really huge number of enemies. And I guess that's what it would take to actually be threatening to this deck. I'm thinking about playing Volatile Slime here, just to get the Plan X, to feed Plan X to better decisions. We could just burn some other card, I suppose. Like, Invincible has not proven to be terribly interesting, and I'd really like to get either the upgrade card or Combat Slime or both. Yeah, pretty happy about that. In fact, having pulled both of these slimes means we can get our attack. Oh, see, our attack's only showing up as 1 here. Okay, there we go. It just doesn't update until you do something. Alright, well, I think we'll just burn this guy down real fast. Seems like a thing of some import. Alright. Sentrybot is a ranged attacker, but has pretty poor overall stats. I mean, it's completely trivial for us to just run up here and wipe you out. I think I'd rather move the queen up. So we do need to play Artillery Slime here to get ourselves up to 4. Dramatic Dash. And then, since we only had a normal slosh there, I had to actually get our damage up. Oh, you have just enough movement to be a problem. Well, I have 2 energy left. We could more power ourselves another Combat Slime. Yeah, we could more power ourselves another Combat Slime, play the Combat Slime for free, so Eco Terror is a bunch of extra movement, and then we have the Slosh. But if I move forward far enough to... yeah, you move to here. If I move forward far enough to do that, we're just giving him the ability, we're giving this one the ability to attack whoever moves up to make that attack. We're probably better off just like being slightly safer here. And I don't know that we really need or want to do a lot more moving, I guess. Do I want to play the bad version of the volatile slime? I kind of feel like we've overplayed a little bit already without having access to our upgrades. I think I'm just going to end the turn. We'll hold volatile slime for after we have turned it into the good volatile slime. All right, a lot of enemies who are not terribly interested in attacking us. It is a shame we don't have access to anything with 3 range or line attack. All right, so growth formula is going to require us to potentially draw a card or 2. Yeah, more power and volatile slime would both be fine draws alongside this. Probably just mad science ourselves up. There we go. Alright, so now we have access to the good combat slimes. And more critically, the good slosh. So play a combat slime. Slosh plus is enough to just kill these things outright. Or at least enough for the queen to kill these things outright. Actually, I was at 5 anyway. I could just... Okay. So it's going to be up to the queen and the artillery slimes to actually deal damage to the egg champions. This one, fortunately, we can just park somebody here in total safety. So that's the plan for the moment. Let's get the queen over there. Do I want to like focus on moving anybody else out? I guess we probably should start moving somebody else up. And then the last dramatic dash is enough to put her in attack position. It is a little bit awkward when you don't draw the upgrade on the first turn, because you really, really want to open with that in this deck. Alright. So we could get another upgraded slosh. I'm wondering about having the artillery slime just attack across here and prevent things from building up too much. And if we're going to create more slimes, we should do it before we attack with the queen. I don't know that it's necessarily so, like, I won't quite kill this thing. And I do need to actually kill it. Well, I guess if we spend the slosh and the normal attack, we'll kill it. Also, though, you know, that needs to get done. Yeah, let's just go ahead and break this thing. Alright, let's take the crummy slime and just park it on top of this spawner. And then the other slimes, we can just move through the bottleneck here. Is the terrain like... It's actually pretty hard for these to get into. You can just barely make it into that position. Alright, so we have to move back away from the gap to be safe. I think we're just going to spend a bunch of energy moving. Okay, that feels pretty safe. Let's get her out of the water as well. It's just so hard to move around when the tile that is between you and where you want to go is water. So the spawner I parked that slime on was not going to put anything out this turn. It's just, I don't think we're ever going to move that slime because it's the bad version. So it feels like we can just safely leave it here forever. All right. We're doing a really bad job of drawing growth formula alongside our slimes. A lot of separation here. We're not going to be able to get anywhere near the actual terminal this turn. I'm definitely trying to figure out, like, how do we best capture this area? There's an awful lot of enemy over here. Alright, let's dramatic dash you up to here. I'm going to save the skipping ahead. I think I want to have you just pop this with the normal slosh. Let's see here. We can run the combat slime up and definitely handle that. You hit for 2. So it wouldn't be the end of the world if we just let that damage occur. You also only hit for 2. Like melee attack followed by slosh plus is definitely a kill here. Yeah, I think let's just do that. We'll take out the bigger enemy. And then I cannot actually get you to the water. It's fine. Don't want to put this thing in range of a kill. So maybe actually what I need to do is like just wait here. And maybe dramatic dash the queen back a step just so that this guy is definitely attacking the unit that we parked in the forest with the bonus shielding. I'll tell you, I am really not worried about that rocket enemy. I think when we do take control of the new spawn console, we're probably just going to pick this slime back up. This guy's really not very close to accomplishing anything. And that really ought to be a this turn kind of thing, right? It's a real shame that we can't quite get there. But I could change that. How much damage do you do? Not even that much, really. Alright. I'm going to play another combat slime. That will give Eco Terror on the queen the movement necessary to capture this thing right away. And then, like I said, we can just scoop one of these things up and play it over here instead. We're just filling our deck with this extremely good, powerful card. And then at this point, I think we can just kill that egg guy this turn, right? Normal attack to apply the debuff, and then yeah. The raw amount of HP is high, but that's like not actually that effective against these units. I will say I wish I had a volatile slime to go here. An upgraded volatile slime particularly. Can I put together enough damage to kill? Probably not. Well, okay. If I move the queen to here, we can definitely splash that dude. is a ranged attacker down there. I think I'm going to just eat a shot because I want to cover this so badly. I just cover this spawn as well. Can you... Oh, okay, well, we should probably do something about that. It is not, I think, a good idea to allow... Yeah, I might have to actually just pull the queen back. We can't allow these things both to attack the queen. I don't quite have the resources to murder you, sadly. Yeah. You can't quite get close enough to attack. See, I think we're just going to draw the queen back so that I'm not vulnerable to both enemies. All right, no spawn blocks for me. Okay, that makes sense. They prefer to go after something that will actually be able to kill. Okay, I'm not super happy to see 20 points of robot health spawn directly on top of us like that. I am quite happy about basically everything else that's going on in this hand, though. So first of all, those things have low enough health that we can definitely just kill them both. We could throw it on a volatile slime, get the plan X, and then have this thing just step here and plan exit. It's not awesome, I guess. So we'll want to block some spawns here. A lot of this absolutely can just be the queen pushing forward while everybody else kills anything that is nearby. This is really awkwardly spaced, though. Here, actually, we'll dramatic dash you back there to get that kill, so that we can menacing move into actual attack range here, and then, you know, a little bit of sloshing occurs. 3 speed. So neither of these things can make it to that space. Which is to say that if we can get the queen to clean this thing up, it will just stay cleaned up. Give me additional combat slime plus. Yeah, that's pretty safe. And then we have a little bit of movement left. I'm not going to be able to block both of these, am I? No, I don't think so. All right, that's fine. So send you here. We'll try to move you maybe in actual backup position. We can block this at least. And stuff over here is going to happen. We could do a lot worse than having 2 more combat slimes in our deck, you know? I was a little worried that this only turned out to be a terrifying slog with the number of enemies we're up against. But actually, stuff's going down pretty quickly. Turns out our commander is a little bit bananas. Okay, I mean, it seems like the most obvious thing is to just get in position and start murdering. This thing is not going to draw us a card until we flip it all the way back to the beginning, right? This is going to be +1 energy and then speed and damage stuff. So right now in this position, I'm safe from the wrench guy. This thing just has to go down, which seems like maybe the right way to do that is to bring in the backup. But I guess this guy's not going to be able to pull it off either. Not by himself, anyway. You know what? Let me do some madder science here. And then lay out the maddest science on you. There we go. With the bonus attack, that'll actually clear that in one. You have 4 speed, so actually this thing is going to be able to attack this slime. But that's very, very solvable problem, actually. And then... yeah, I guess we don't really need people to stand back and watch. This is going to be over remarkably quickly. I guess there's no reason not to play the artillery slime. That gives me free Eco Terror. Man, the cards in this deck. It is wild how many of the slime cards are free when upgraded. It's very, very powerful stuff. Okay, that's a little annoying. So we still have a copy of normal artillery slime. I'm inclined to just blow that up. Yep, there we go. Looking for more sloshes or things that can produce sloshes. So I guess I may as well Eco Terror you to here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to clean up everything over here with the queen, but we can actually get fairly close. It doesn't actually matter who I do this to, just give me some combat slime plus. Yes, we're gonna run out of gas here. Can I... yeah, we can get you over here. Unfortunately, can't actually bring that thing down in one. But what I can do is if I move this queen to there, this thing can no longer access it. So it'll just attack the less consequential slime. Which I think is a fine outcome, and then backup slime can move up even more, or we could move somebody to be in a better attack position on this thing, but I don't know that I think that's actually valuable. I think we're going to finish the mission down here before that stuff could possibly matter. The top part of the board is effectively meaningless to us. Oh no, not 2 combat slimes. All right, so this is the turn, right? We just go for it. Let's play some combat slimes. Generate a million really powerful attack cards. All right, there we go. I don't know how many enemies it's going to take, but it's larger than the number of obnoxious enemies, or rather the obnoxious number of enemies that we saw there to defeat us. Because again, the slime deck feels wildly. It's just bananas. Huh, there doesn't seem to be many enemies around here now, but look at all these spawners. Phoebes. Oh, please, no. So, you thought you'd save the day all by yourself, huh? Alex, we're not here to save the day and take the glory or anything. There's a big robot man threatening the world. Oh, I see how it is. You're a big hero now when you need help, you don't even think to call me. I'm not good enough to ask for help, huh? I'm always 2 steps behind you? I'll have you know I'm very smart. Alex, just get out of here. It's too dangerous and I can't deal with this and keep Kelvin and you safe. But Go. You should not be so upset. Phoebe is obviously a fool for rejecting your assistance. I'm not some idiot, Snarlton. I know I'm just as good of an inventor as she is. Maybe my methods are different, but I deserve respect too. So why can't Phoebe see that? If she cannot see your greatness, then her ocular sensors must be malfunctioning. Whatever. She's clearly walking into a trap, and we're going to be there to say I told you so. You know, you get how Phoebe was dealing with some stuff at that moment in the storyline. You see how a person could be dismissive in a position like that. Maybe lead to some hurt feelings. It's fine. It's time to slime. This is the time I said it was. We're finally here. I caught up with the intro. I'm assuming that completing this chapter is not going to unlock the slime deck for like the slime deck type and champions or commanders to play in the other scenarios, because I think it's probably a little bit too powerful, frankly. Whoa, what is this place? There are Floppy Knights everywhere. I'm sure I saw Phoebe and Carlton run inside here. Where did they go? Maybe they have gotten lost. They do not have your gifted mind for strategy. What? I'm just following their trail, that's all. One step behind, like always. Alex, you have nothing to prove. You are exceptional because of your grit and your determination. Just look at how far you've come since that pathetic science fair. Thanks, Snarlton. You're pretty awesome, too. I wouldn't know what to do without you. I will always have your back, Alex. After all, I am attached to it. Aw. Alright, this place is flooded with Floppy Knights. Too many to fight alone. Phoebe and Carlton will need all the help they can get, and fast. Are you going to ask them to work together? Well, they do not often listen to logic. I'm not asking for their permission. Now, let's give these floppy fails a fight they won't forget. I like it. Shall I declare time to slime? Okay, fine. I am more like Snarlton than I would like to admit. Alright, to win this battle, all we gotta do is stand on that tile for 2 turns. Okay. Oh, this is bad news. So this is definitely some later plot spoilers. I guess don't watch the end cinematic of this level if you don't want to know what happens later in the campaign. So you see there's these unextended bridge spaces. The big red buttons on the map are tied to these. Pressing, I'm assuming, very simply, this button extends that one and that button extends that one. That's all going to be an issue. Also, this here is basically a corruption that will spread throughout the level slowly. We need to not get caught. So somebody's going to have to run up the river to hit the buttons. All right. I see how it is. Alex, look up here. We must move our slimes quickly to touch these conspicuously large buttons. They are quite large, aren't they? It will be the only way to progress further. Go now, before it is too late. Yeah. Alright. So I don't really want to send the queen up there, because I feel like the queen is too useful in combat. We need the queen for pushing forward. We don't need to hold the buttons down or anything. We just need to touch them once to extend the bridges. So I'd prefer to have the queen run this way and some other slime run up there. We do have skipping ahead. All right. What if we dramatic dash you? Do I want to try to find the slime upgrade before we play this volatile slime? I think I'm going to say no. Let's just go for it. So we'll move you up to here. dash you into the water and then skip ahead from there. Which, yeah. Even with the bonus movement, moving through that much water is kind of a nightmare. Ugh, you only have 2 base attacks, so you can't even kill a bat in one hit, which really sucks. And the bats only deal 1... They have poison attacks, don't they? It doesn't say that here, but I think they do. Well, it's going to be really important for us to capture this quickly. Also, we have to worry about this ogre. The ogre does 4 damage. So that is a real concern. Probably don't want to take self-damage to draw a card at this moment. I might hit better decisions, though. Okay, we pulled our growth formula. A little... should have done that earlier, I suppose. Let's see. How far can you reach? So we could just run past the ogre. Put myself in a position where I will get hit by the sentry bot. I don't necessarily hate that. Because, like, we could end up on the spawner, right? Take 2 damage from sentry bot. No, 3 damage. That's a little harsh. And then next turn be ready to push up here and fuck all these enemies up. I do not love it. I wish we had a second attack here so that we can actually kill this bat. Alright. I think let's spend the rest of our movement getting adjacent to the bat. And then we could do mad science and matter science. Draw something and boost. Take like 2 damage here and 2 damage there. Obviously lowering our queen to 3 health is risky. But I'm going to try it because I'm feeling a little bit desperate here. So we'll play that one first. Yeah, and that makes gaining the energy kind of irrelevant. So I think what I'm going to do is just plan X this thing, actually. Because otherwise we're going to die at the beginning of our turn. He's going to bite us and the poison's going to tick over. Let's just fire that. Okay, there are no spawners up here that are going to fire right away. So next turn we can push again. This really is a shame, though, that we keep drawing growth formula alongside none of our slimes. Alright, we did get a little bit of good news there. The corruption that is spreading in the lower left corner spreads before the enemies move, I believe, on their turn. And the ogre did not step out of the murder zone, so I think he is actually just going to die. I really wish I had... This is crummy. I guess, actually, we have a second normal volatile slime, so we can just better decisions this unupgraded slime. There we go. Growth formula on top of a card that we can actually use it on. So let's go ahead and... You have 4 move. Yeah. I'm going to upgrade the artillery slime because the artillery slime is naturally faster, and also that gets us the free version of Eco Terror. We're going to play a combat slime as well just to get our numbers up for Eco Terror and for the Queen's attack, of course. So we can get ourselves in a position where 1 attack will clear that thing. So how do I want to... I guess let's start with you. Okay, you have base 3 attack, which is pretty great. I think I'm going to dramatic dash you up a step so that I have menacing move with the queen to get into attack range in a single play. Let's just cook you. The troll can't reach the spawner, and neither can that guy. So let's just cover that up for this turn. And then you may as well just pop that enemy while you're here. This thing is a little bit of a threat, but we can get further up in the water here very safely. So that would catch me if I actually stood on the button. Really can't move more than about one more space. I think I want to just try to get bad combat slime across the water. Is that the thing I care about? I really do think I want you to stay there. So yeah, I might just want to and then we can afford to move you one space further safely, and we probably should. Just call it there. Yep, the ogre got devoured by the corruption, which is great news for us. All right, so the thing to do here would be, the optimal thing to do here would be to just move this thing onto both of the buttons this turn so we don't have to worry about it surviving any further. So I do think I'm going to focus my resources on that pretty hard. We can more power for an Eco Terror. And we don't have to stop on the button, I believe. I think running across the button, yeah, totally will work. I think I am going to do that. Let's more power you. Play a new artillery slime. Get me an Eco Terror that will get me exactly where I need to go. Okay. We have a viable route now. I need one more creature in play. Alright, we're just going to play the bad volatile slime here to get the queen's damage up to 6. Queen's going to move so that we can use our bad move on you, clear out one of these guardians, and then this thing's gonna die, and we're just gonna let it die. I suppose I could just plan X. I don't know. Let's hold off on that. So I think I prioritize blocking the spawner over capping this. I suppose I could have done both with a gain energy on somebody. I still could, actually. You know what? You're not long for this world. We'll just checkpoint the 0-cost artillery slime back. And then yeah, I mean, these things don't actually seem all that dangerous. I am, in fact, going to just charge. I don't see any reason not to. Feeling pretty confident about this, actually. These things only have 3 HP. This is the only spawner nearby. Like, oh no, not my slimes. Oh, I did leave the queen in position to be attacked by this rocket dude. Okay, no, never mind. We're good. The corruption is creeping in from a couple of directions here. So that's somewhat problematic, or at least it would be problematic if we weren't going to win this turn. Sorry, I guess we're not going to win this turn. I'm going to get on the objective this turn. Actually, do I have moves that I would rather make with somebody else? Not really. Actually, we're kind of just good, huh? Yeah, alright. Then step up here. I don't know. It's not important, but now there's anything else we might do here. There we go. Just hold the number of enemies down for a while. You're gonna run over and bite me, but I think that's fine. I don't think I care about that. I guess I don't have to stay here. Doesn't particularly help me to stay here. How many turns? Oh, yeah. That does not need to be watched. Okay, and I do believe that's basically just the end of the battle, right? Unless something... ooh, I did not think that guy was going to be able to walk that far. It doesn't matter, but that's embarrassing. I didn't need to lose that unit. I do not believe there is anything that could possibly disrupt our victory at this point, though. They're making some aggressive movements on us. Yep, just one more turn. Somehow I think we're going to pull it off. And then just get crushed. Or don't. You know, that doesn't have to happen. Because it turns out Eco-Terror is bananas. And then... probably just Eco-Terror you over here as well. Yeah, absolutely. Take that. What a silly deck. Alright, this Rocket Man cannot get anywhere near close enough to disrupt us in any way. Alright, we found ourselves a path. Oh, you know what? We did get the purple commander, so I guess they must be giving us access to the slime deck for other challenges and stuff. I mean, the other decks are powerful too. This maybe just fits very naturally with the way I like to expend units in these games. We took down the fortress's defenses, but the rogue Floppy Knights keep coming. More practice for us. These things are slime fodder. My scans indicate that Phoebe and Carlton are up ahead. Great, now's our time to team up. Are you completely sure about working with them? There is still time to change your mind. Snarlton, an incredible inventor, knows when to innovate. We're not winning this alone, and neither is Phoebes, even if she won't admit it. I cannot believe we are doing this. I will never recover. Well, what can I say, Snarlton? I'm using my gifted mind for strategy, just like you said. This time, we're going to be the ones who get the glory, by helping Phoebes get the win. So... is the other line here... okay, this is new stuff. Okay. So like the graveyard puzzles that I had done off camera, it seems like these lower ones are just challenge versions of the puzzle above them, but these seem like they must actually be different because they make mention of Felix. So I think we're going to go ahead and call it here for today. Going into this next area, maybe some like more major plot spoilers. So if you intend to get through the campaign yourself and you'd like to be surprised by whatever twists or turns it might take, you know, perhaps this would be a good time to go ahead and do that. The thing about Floppy Knights is, like I said, it's a good time. It has a bunch of content in it. And also, it is only $12 right now. So I think that's well worthwhile. Maybe just go ahead and go get in on that. And then come back next time for the next episode, in which we take on the far more challenging puzzles of this pack and probably still do okay, because like I'm saying, the slime deck feels feels real powerful. And we'll see you then.